having documents in front of you when you vote on things is very important. I have been on this board when I complete in 2 years, a total of 4 terms, 16 years, and I don't think I've ever had a project come before us where all of the agreements weren't in front of us. I don't think it ever has. And we've done nothing this big, obviously, but we have done big projects. So for that to happen is out of the ordinary and gives me great pause as to why, what's going on, why, what's the reasoning? Why not just have it? Just put it in there, make it up, not make it up, but complete it, get it done, put it in front of us, so that when we vote, we can vote on a complete package. And I'm again not opposed to data centers. I would like to find out a little bit more about the revenue, because that revenue is going to be gone. It's already going to be spent. I saw a slide, Mr. Payne, I think you had, that was of the total that we receive now versus a total that we will once everything's built out complete. Does that include the water lines and all? What's that agreement look like? What's the payback look like on that? Any of the state agreements that come in, the 2-for-1, what does that do? All of those things should be before us tonight, and they're not. And that's why I can't support this now.
After sitting on the board, and I realize how thin we are stretched to make the needs of our community a reality. There are some infrastructure needs that has been put off for years, and creating these infrastructure would help us really meet the needs of our community. There are certain things that as community members you should have. We should have these things built in where we've been responsible along the way in making sure that it has been done. And one of the things that also concerns me is that our county doesn't want to go out and borrow a lot of money to take care of the infrastructure needs that we have. We have an opportunity to use someone else's money, and that's impactful. I don't want to see lives disrupted. I don't want to see our community go lacking, but I also see a need that when we look at giving our teachers a raise, when we look at giving our first responders and trying to keep members of social services in the community, we're really at a crossroads. How do we make all of these things happen if we don't have the revenue? The answer is not to continuously raise taxes. That is not going to be the answer or the solution that we come to. What has to be a solution is that we're responsible and getting economic development in our community that supports our need. And I'm looking at it from the perspective of not putting more weight on our community to get the money that we need to take care of the things that we need to take care of. But the reality is what it is. We don't have it. And how do we fulfill the needs? In talking with Chief Cullen, just the need of our first responders and things that we've put off a long time, having the facilities out there, restroom facilities, things that we take for granted, and saying that our firefighters, they can get through. No, they can't get through. They're sacrificing a lot. So with that in mind, I want to do what I can not to put the burden on you, the taxpayers, but we have an opportunity that we can garner support and money and have this robust opportunity to create more sustainable infrastructure. And I guess my whole thinking is that, you know, when you get those phone calls and you go, where are you? You're calling me from halfway around the world. You have access to my data. I would rather my data be in my backyard. All of the data, my health data, my credit card data, my mortgage data. Where is this being stored? How can we be sure that we're taking care of those things? It is in our backyard. We have an opportunity to have this system of accountability here in Virginia and here in Spotsylvania. That's my.
Thank you very much, Dr. Frazier.